Welcome to the Goalbusters Expert Peak Productivity Tips podcast, where top business experts get just 7 minutes to answer 5 rapid-fire questions about what they do and how they stay productive. Each episode is packed with actionable insights to help boost your efficiency and achieve your goals. Let's dive in and unlock the secrets to peak performance.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Robin J. Emden, and I'm an accountability coach and author of Get Resultsology, the science of getting stuff done. I work with people who run their own business. No boss, distractions everywhere, and never enough hours in the day. Together, we cut through the noise, sharpen their focus, and follow through on the big ideas that actually move the needle. That's what I call the momentum formula. Do it today, profit tomorrow, and repeat. If that sounds like the kind of breakthrough you've been looking for, then you're in exactly the right place. And speaking of being in exactly the right place, I am delighted to welcome our guest expert today, Devin Sizemore. Devin is a business strategist and connection builder who's helped thousands of entrepreneurs expand their network and revenue. He's a strategic growth consultant, author of the Connection Expansion book, and creator of the Connection Expansion System, a proven, repeatable strategy for generating consistent inbound connections at scale. Devin also leads the ACES Connection Group, a fast-growing community of ambitious professionals who believe relationships drive results. Devin, welcome to Goalbusters.
Robin, thank you so much for having me. Looking forward to it.
I'm really looking forward to this too. I love your t-shirt. Who can I connect you with? I love it. I can see where we're going with this. I think this is going to be great. Whereabouts in the world are you, Devin?
Yeah, I'm in Reno, Nevada. For the international friends, it's close to Lake Tahoe, which tends to be something people can reference better.
Yes, that's brilliant. That sounds great. And ironically, you're called Devin, and I live in Devon. And I said to you, I'm going to trip up on that, but I'll do my best not to. I live in Devon, England. And enough said. Shall we do the questions instead of letting me waffle on for hours?
Let's jump in.
Yeah, I'll get the clock up on the screen. And there it goes. Devin, could you tell me, please, who is your ideal client?
Yeah, perfect ideal client for me is B2B business owners that are looking to strategically scale their business. And typically they've been burnt by lead gen companies, marketing agencies, and sales strategists, and they're looking for something new, refreshing, and proven.
Oh yeah, I've got that t-shirt, all right, burnt by other lead strategists. So I'm looking forward to the rest of this. What exactly then, aside from the fact that you help them not get burnt, what is the problem or problems that you solve?
Yeah, so most people, when they attack sales and marketing, they are looking at a one-to-one strategy. They're targeting their ideal client, and they're building solutions, marketing funnels, sales strategies to reach that person. What I help them do is shift to one-to-many, which is finding referral and strategic partners, and then shift to many, which is where we find rooms of strategic partners where you become the authority, and thus you're building a lot of raving fans and advocates in one place, which will help you exponentially grow your network and lead to more inbound connections and referrals for you and your business.
Thank you very much. And you said the magic phrase there, exponentially growing. That's always going to get my interest, and I think probably the interest of our listeners too. So then what is one valuable free action that the audience could implement that will help them to solve that problem or problems?
For sure. To piggyback on the last thing, so shifting from the one-to-one to one-to-many to many-to-many, I teach what's called the connection expansion exercise, and this is something you can implement right now. So as you're a listener or watcher, you probably can easily identify your ideal client. If you can't, start there, spend the time. Once you identify your ideal client, we want to explore the 6 buckets of people who have access to them. A couple of those buckets would be, where do they seek education? Where do they spend money? Who has influence over them? Who do they trust? And there's more. We then want to shift our ask. So when I say, hey, Robin, who can I connect you with? Your default answer is your ideal client. That's what everyone defaults to. Some people default to a strategic partner, but usually it's the same strategic partner everyone else in your industry is targeting and asking for as well, which creates a competitive disadvantage. And so what we want to do is shift your ask to something you discover going through the process, for a vendor, the education, the trust, where it's aligned with who you are as a person, your background, your hobbies, your interests. You love that demographic, can relate to them and speak to them, and your competition's not asking for them. By shifting your ask to those people, that's how we strategically grow our network, because there's no friction when we make that ask, because there's no positioning for sell. We're positioning to strategize, we're positioning to add value. Thus, it's easier to make connections and receive them.
Excellent. That's quite a deep answer, which I was expecting. I wasn't expecting what you were going to say, but I was expecting a knowledgeable answer, and that's exactly what I got. Thank you so much. So now that we have a better understanding of what you do, Devin, let's dive into goal busting, which is focusing on how to maximize productive time to achieve business goals. Could you share any tips or advice for someone looking to improve their productivity habits, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna give a double answer here because when I saw this, I got so excited. The first thing is the post-it note exercise, the big three, little three. As a business owner, entrepreneur, leader, it's easy to be overwhelmed and have so much noise. And so I had a mentor teach me early on the big three, little three. Mine lives on a notepad now, but every morning I sit down and go, here's the three big things I have to accomplish that move my business forward. And here's the three annoying things that have to get off my to-do list. Otherwise, they're going to be there tomorrow. And that keeps you accountable to, you can't log off and you can't let the distractions of the day get you away from that. The other side of that answer is task manage everything. You have to be diligent about managing your obligations and holding yourself accountable. And a great way to do that is a digital task list, usually inside of your CRM, attached to the contacts of people you owe follow-up to, where you owe an action to. But the better you get at task management and the big three, little three, at least you can free up that mind space to know that you know what you need to accomplish and you can hold yourself accountable to it.
Oh, I knew about the three things you need to get done, but the three annoying things, it makes so much sense. It's so right. I was talking, one of my other guests the other day, we called it their chaos time, dealing with the chaos. It all works to a theme, and it's so right, because that is a major time waster and a time eater, and it's not wasted in that maybe there are things that just need to get done, but they're firefighting, aren't they? They don't make it to the things that you really want to be getting on with, but you have to deal with them. They're important all the same. Brilliant. Thank you so much, Devin. So finally, what should I have asked you today that I didn't? And your answer, please.
Yeah. So when we talk about strategically building relationships, people always get stuck on this idea of referrals. And so it's how do I get more referrals? But referrals, by definition, are introductions to prospective clients. What we talk about is connections, which are strategic introductions to anyone. And we have 5 core principles, and 2 of them matter critically for this statement. There's value in every relationship, and there's value in every connection that you receive. You don't need to judge anything. Move people through your process the exact same way, treat everyone exactly the same, ask them the same questions, love them, nurture them in the same way, and follow up forever in the same way, regardless of if you think they're the next $1 million client or you don't see value in the relationship. Because I promise you, every single person you come into contact with, there's value in every relationship.
Yeah, brilliant. And I love that. And we have a little bit of time, which I'm quite pleased about, actually, because I'm going to ask you to do that again. And with another, is there another question? Because I know that you have a vast wealth of knowledge there, and I'm just enjoying picking your brain. I'm being greedy, if that's okay.
Yeah, so follow-up language. I love to share this nurture template with people. This is how I re-engage networks, and this is how I teach people to re-engage. So pick a few people in your network you're going to reach out to, and here's the script. Checking in, how are you doing? That's your subject line. Hey, Robin, hope you're doing well and having a great day. It's been a while since we last connected. Anything new and exciting in your world? Any new challenges? Please let me know if there's any strategic connections I can make for you. I look forward to hearing back from you. If you want to change that up because your calendar is a little bit open, you can add a sentence in there that says, it's been a while since we last connected. Let's get back together. Everything about that script I just shared is about the person you're reaching out to, not yourself, and how we're adding value to them. Hint, that is available inside our community, and that is what we teach in all steps of the process. Focus on the other person.
Fantastic. Now, our podcast is called Goal Busters, but that was gold. That was gold. And I'm not being funny about it. That kind of tip is huge. So thank you so much. I'm glad we had a little bit extra time for you to share that with us. And I guess the bill from you to me will be in the post, but I'm not paying it because you haven't got my address. So never mind. But what I will do is, and I think this is hugely important now, is how can people ask the question, how can people get hold of you? And is there like a valuable free resource in addition to what you've already said today that they could get from you? Because I always think it's really important that people are able to connect with you, not just by sending you messages, but by maybe sampling some of your technology as well. And that helps them to build that all important relationship with you too.
Yeah, 100%. 2 free values. The first is the book, so Connection Expansion. You can grab a copy on Amazon if you want the audiobook or different formats, but if you would like a download a PDF, you can go to my website, devinsizemore.com, click the book tab, and you can sign up to get a free copy. The other free offer is ACES Connection Group, which is my school community. It is totally free. Inside of there, I have a full masterclass that goes through my whole system. Plus, you're welcome to hop on the next Connection Blitz meeting where you can meet other people who want to strategically grow their network. Again, no cost. It's all free. It's all value for you. Lean into either, and I'm available in both of those, and you can figure out how to connect with me.
Yeah, can you see me actually leaning in right now? You've just told me what I was planning to do this evening. I'm going to be reading your book and I'm going to be joining that community. And I mean it. I genuinely mean it. I spotted them earlier and I thought, I like this. This looks really exciting. And there's, you cannot, I guess you do because you're a professional, but you can't put a price on this kind of stuff. But you obviously do. But it's the bread and butter of work, you know, this industry. So thank you so much for sharing those things. That's wonderful. Devin, you haven't disappointed. I knew you wouldn't. That's been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for sharing some of your time and your pearls of wisdom with us today.
Robert, thank you so much. Appreciate the conversation and the format.
Thank you again. And don't forget, everybody, please keep goal busting. Make your future self proud. Bye-bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Goalbusters. If you're enjoying it, please subscribe, rate and review it on your favourite podcast platform. Your support is very much appreciated. And if you're ready to boost your online profits, skyrocket your productivity, crush procrastination, and see a positive change in your bank balance, all within just 30 days, this is your opportunity. Take my free 5-day challenge at www.skyrocketyourproductivitychallenge.com.